No, everyone's just looking at whilst we're sorting those technical issues out. Yeah, just looking at Dell's stream because he always does the same thing, and all the lads are in their chat, you know, having a little chin wag amongst themselves. I couldn't do that. Has it done it again?
No, what I've actually done when I thought I put FRL comms on is join the server.
Oh, Stephen.
I'm not sure if I should.
You have to get out.
Yes,
get out.
But if I do get out, I'm going to ruin the race.
Or just stay in there. Then there's a space, and just we broadcasting now still.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So Timmy's joining everyone. He's got to come out on the last lap and just show you all how it's done, aren't you, Timmy? I think it's going beautifully tonight, isn't it? It's. I thought this was supposed to get better as we do it more. No? Anyway, so my point was, what I was saying is...
dare I quit the server?
No, don't quit the server. You don't need... Oh, no, you do, don't you?
What? Well, I can't get on board and follow people.
No, so you have to come out of it. It'll be fine. If anyone crashes, blame it to me. You're a brave guy. You're a brave guy, mate.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I
am. Oh, dear me.
I tell you what, there's a ticket opening in a minute. Without a doubt.
What a disaster.
Come on, are you out of the server yet? Anyway, I'm going to tell everyone what's going on.
So you think I should do, do you?
Yeah, get out of the server, you have to, because you can't show anyone what's going on. So, just to keep you all abreast of what's happening, while Steve was having a tea break there, Joseph is leading, yeah, he's 3/10 ahead of Mr. Error, who's got up into second, and he is now all over the back. See, if you were doing this, right, he's all over the back of Joseph, so Mr. Error wants the win. Gamer Dad is in third, Mr. Error's just making a move. Mr. Error and Joseph have either touched or something, because Joseph was off the track there. Mr. Error is in first place. Joseph dropped down to third. Hutch is in fourth. Tarek's in fifth. Dow's holding sixth place, which is awesome. Well done, Dow. Shadowlancer seventh. Lely has made his way up to eighth. Crazy's on his tail in ninth, so they're making their way through the field. King of the Hills rounds out the top 10. We've then got Rashid, Shadowlancer, Georgie Priest, Michael Races in the pits currently with Big Time Dave. Lock and Load is 16th. He has pitted. Okay, so of the top three in the last race, only Lock and Load has pitted. Marpat has pitted, as has Darren Mark and Uvolton. We've lost somebody else from the service. We've only got 18 in now, which is...
it's me.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah, but there should have been 19 anyway, shouldn't they? So it was Plastered Dan. So there we go. That is currently where we stand. Timmy, are you showing the world this awesomeness at the moment, or is there still issues?
No, so we're back, baby. We're back.
Yes. Just see, build that suspense. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh, where have they gone? Please come back!" And here we are. Fucking hell.
Did you just update? Crazies is now 8th, 0.1 of a second behind Lely 9. So, Lely 9 got ahead.
But they haven't pitted yet. Yeah, well, it probably happened when you were trying to blow up the internet.
It's something I've been meaning to ask and maybe get clarification on.
Yes.
When the top three go to the back, do they reverse their own order?
Well, I don't know.
That makes two of us. I'm not so sure either.
That's a very interesting and valid point. Again, we've got a lot of stuff to push up to the hierarchy from tonight, haven't we, in terms of questions? Like, how do you broadcast properly?
Well, to be fair, I can't really help my game freezing.
No, I've just had a great idea. Okay? Because obviously everybody loves... What?
Sorry, Crazy's just got a bit of a shove, because he's past Lely. Lely's in a sandwich of Crazies and... Dow?
Yeah, Dow, teammates.
But where's Dow?
Dow's right there. Dal is 6th, Lely's 7th, Crazy's...
Yeah, 6th. Sorry, yes, I had them the wrong way round there, didn't I? Oh, Dan's gone wide, it's gone wide, and it's allowed them both to go through that.
Anyway, so whilst we're watching that, just quickly, what a great idea I have, because everybody loves watching GT3 Sundays, and everybody loves listening to you, not me. I'm just here to...
You're the supporting actor.
Yeah, I just entertain people. You give all the facts, boring crap. But why don't you open the GoFundMe page, and, we'll put it under FRL's name, or something like that, and people can put money in so that we can get a PS5 each. And then this won't ever happen again. So, guys, if you want to hear us broadcast, you want to keep listening to Steve's lap guides. Sorry, Timmy's lap guides.
So it was JE517. No, sorry.
Yes. So that's it. GoFundMe page. It's going to be up there in a minute.
So where are the battles at this moment in time? So top 3.
With me in my mouth mostly, Steve. It's Timmy, so I don't say shit. Anyway, go on.
So, about 1.25 seconds between the top 3, between each position. Lely 9 and Crazies is realistically the battle, but we've got who is stuck in between them.
Lely's making a move there. It's Tarek, isn't it? Tarek's...
Or is it Big Time Dave being lapped?
Oh, good question. What we got, 61, or have we got a... Yeah, 61, Big Time Dave, yep.
Okay. So, that sort of battling, interfering there, will allow Mr. Error and Gamer Dad and Joseph to maintain a gap. Hopefully they'll keep in front at the pit stops.
Yeah, Lock and Load is obviously he's bitted, so he is a good chunk. But all he's got in front of him is clean air. He's got a lot of clean air in front of him. So again, pit stops are going to be very important.
So at the moment, see, this might be playing into his hands right now because you've got Crazies and Lely 9 fighting each other, which has to be losing them time. Where he's sitting there nicely in clean air. Yep. Could pay dividends come the end of the race. Lock and Load there taking the wet line.
Ninth. See, we didn't see what happened there. Rashid's down in 9th, which is, he started in 4th. Obviously, what I predicted to happen didn't happen. Where's Michael Races? He's down in 16th, so maybe Rashid and Michael, I know Michael's pitted, had an issue. I'm going to have to watch that back. We probably missed the greatest... Like 2 minutes or whatever of racing ever.
No, yeah. I don't know what happened to the game there. I think I was going through the menu just as it went from one screen to the start of the race, and it kind of froze the screen. Unfortunately, I do apologise, everybody. We seem to apologise every week for technical issues, don't we? But hey, there we go.
Well, that's why we need to go GoFundMe page, don't we? So we don't get those technical issues.
So Tarek Tornado's in the pits. From what was 8th place, I believe. Yes, he is indeed in the pits.
He's in the pits, is he?
Yep.
He is. So that gives Dal a bit of space. Lock and Load. See that gap.
So
I do want to see what happened with Mr. Error and Joseph. I will have a look at that after. So there was definite contact between them.
Yeah, give me the description, obviously, because I was busy trying to get the stream going again. So what did I miss?
So what happened was, there was one car that belonged to Mr. Error and another car that belonged to Joseph, They both went to go around the corner. Gamer Dad was there too. And then I didn't see, because of the camera angle, all I saw was... Mr. Error was then first, so he then made a move and ended up just ahead of Gamer Dad, and Joseph was out on the side of the track. Gamer Dad and Joseph were both pitting. So I don't know what happened. We need to see a replay.
Oh, who's that just gone off? Tarek, maybe. Sorry, I just need to clarify. So you decided to do that entirely long story just to tell me that you didn't actually see anything?
Yep. That's
okay,
right.
Cool.
You asked me to describe it.
Well, you could have just said, I didn't see anything.
Hey, I'm very thorough.
So who's that just dropped into the pits there?
Gamer and Joseph.
So Gamer's gone in as well, okay.
Yeah, so Mr. Error's got to go running. Let's see what happens.
Now, I saw one of the Bentleys go in. Who was it? Oh, Dal. Okay, Dal's gone into the
right.
pits as well, yeah. Okay, so I was on board with Rashid. So Rashid's in 7th place at the moment, at a fair way behind Nelly, about 9 seconds behind.
Yeah. King of the Hills has come in as well, so Triple X Motorsport are double stacking.
Again, we've got quite a stretched field. Crazies is actually probably the closest behind Hutch at 1.7 seconds behind.
Yeah.
So catching for position, obviously both drivers have to pit still.
Game with Dad. I don't know if that was a manual stop. I know Joseph would have had damage from the thing with Mr. Error potentially, because Game with Dad's pulled 1.5 seconds on that pit stop, and then he's trying to throw it off.
Gamer Dad's trying to... Did he or didn't he?
Yes, well, he was off. He didn't fully throw it off. That's why I said trying to throw it off, Timmy.
So yeah, Crazies finds himself in the podium positions at the moment.
When did Crazies get past Lely? Did you see that move?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier on, weren't we? Where he was in a sandwich with...
oh yeah, with Dell.
With Dal, yeah.
A deli sandwich. Or we could do a GoFundMe page for people to pay me not to talk. That would be...
that would gain traction.
We'd probably
definitely
make some money with that, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Gain more traction than a Bentley. So it's just the top 6 that are yet to pit. In fact, 3 of those top 6 are actually in the pits now. So Mr. Error is in the pits, Hutch and Rashid in the pits. So Crazies has now taken the lead of the race.
We are halfway through, keep pushing.
So Gamer Dad's just come around the last corner, and Mr. Error is in the pits. Was this... Mr. Error's just on his way out of the pits, so this...
It's going to be close. I think Mr. Error should keep it, I would suggest, yeah.
I think so. Who's that? 420's just pulled out the way. That's Darren Mark. Yeah, Gamer Dad. They're about the same distance as they were when they went in there, so they're both obviously pushed the same sort of lap times.
Yeah, you can see Joseph just in the background there, not too far behind them. 2.5 seconds according to the splits at the moment.
Yep.
And it looks like Gamer Dad is catching slightly, so Mr. Error may well still have tyres getting up to pressure.
Yep.
And Mr. Priest is in the pits, so it's only the 2 other guys starting from the back, Crazies and Lily, who are still yet to drop it into the pits for this race.
Have they got... Let me see where they are on the track. Okay, so they've both got clear air. Lily's in the pits.
Yeah, so I can say this could pay dividends for actually, because Lock and Load has got traffic in front of them. Mind you, he's still got 3.5 seconds to catch up with Hutch, so it's he's not getting held up at the moment. Gamer Dad is definitely with Mr. Error. I don't think it's compromising at the moment. He doesn't feel the need to go defensive.
Just keeping my eye out on the pit lane.
Oh, and he's just got it sideways. Sorry, he's just got it all sideways there, Mr. Error. And Gamer Dad's alongside of him nearly into the final corner. He's got a much better run into the start-finish straight. Can he get a toe? And Lily's still in the pits. So they're...
Lily's just coming out now.
Yeah, so they're behind them still at the moment. So Mr. Error's defending the line. Sorry, who should get out?
Lily should get out in front of Lock and Load. Does get out in front of Lock and Load. Game on. Okay, so Crazies. He's just going to run along then, I assume.
Yeah, Gamer Dad's still putting Mr. Error under pressure, but this fighting's allowing Joseph to catch up. So he is getting closer as well. So at the moment, 1.3 seconds behind Gamer Dad, Joseph. Pat and Dan are also having a bit of a fight there, back in 10th and 11th place.
Crazy's in the pits. Just so you know, keep an eye on it. So Lely and Lock and Load are quite close together. They look further round. They look further round the track. So when these guys do this, I like to watch the guys in the pit lane and the one on the track. And they look further round than when Lely kept his place on Lock and Load. So this could be very close, very very close.
So we'll go on. Oh, So Gamer Dad's just gone off, and one of the... It's looked like Joseph going off in sympathy, so there's something's gone on there, because Error's now got a load of space on Gamer Dad and Joseph, who are nose to tail. So Mr. Error's onto the start-finish straight. Not sure. Where's Crazy? Is he still in the pits?
No, Crazy's just started coming out now, and Hutch is holding up Lely nicely, potentially. Lely's all over the back of him. Crazy's is out.
Yeah,
Crazy's
so
is out.
Gamer Dad's through though, and he's got Joseph Tro, but right behind him. So slotted in between. This is good racing.
This is awesome. Hutch is still holding Lely up. Hutch is doing a great job of trying to keep that place. Lenny must be frustrated because now Lock and Load is all over him as well. Because these two need to clear to try and have an attack on those podium places.
Yeah, so Gamer Dad's pulling out a little bit, and Crazy's under pressure from Joseph, I'm assuming at the moment, due to lack of tyre pressure. So give it another half a lap or so, and I'd expect Crazy to start turning the wick up again.
Hutch has just gone wide and put a tyre on the gravel, so that's allowed Lely through. And then he's ended up off the track, so Lely and Lock and Load have gone through. Not sure if Hutch might have felt he got a little bit pushed out there. Don't know whether he was left enough room. Only he'll know that. So that was awesome defensive driving for a little while there.
I'm just going on with Dal at the moment, who's with Marpat and Rashid. So there's a gaggle of cars there. So Tariq Tornado, Rashid, Marpat and Dal are within a few seconds.
Crazy's is Crazy's just having a little look at Gamer Dad. Nothing doing there at that stage. He's got a good drive out of there. Yeah, what? Obviously, and no one can see me, but I was just having a bit of a heart attack there. Just weird noises.
I see.
Should mention, it looks like Big Time Dave is sitting this one out. He's 4 or 5 laps down. Darren Mark's a couple of laps down as well, but no, he's coming back out. Fine. Michael's in the pits in 15th. Then we've got Uvalta 14th.
So Crazy's was looking up the inside of Gamer Dad there. Into, I think it was, yeah, corner number 9 into corner 10. So they're now heading down to Hans Ernst corner. Again, this is showing that you know, it's one thing catching, it's another thing overtaking. Gamer Dad just needs to keep it tidy and get good drive out of the corners. He is catching somebody in front of him though. So that's Mr. Error, isn't it, again? So
yes,
looks like they're now reading in Mr. Error as well.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on the doubters of Lely and Lock and Load. So they're currently sort of 8 seconds off Joseph and Co. See if all that fighting's going to pull them into it as well. Though I'd say that's a pretty tall ask with sort of 7.5 minutes to go.
So Gamer Dad's run slightly wide through the first hairpin. Crazy's right on him, but couldn't quite make the most of it. We were talking about sweating in the last race, but Gamer Dad's definitely got to be sweating now.
Yeah, he must be. The thing is, he really wants to go and get Mr. Error. There's no doubt about that, but he can't take his eyes off his mirrors at the moment because. And the thing is Crazy's probably have the pace to push on a bit. Oh dear.
Oh dear, that's Crazy's and Gamer Dad. I just took my
Gamer Dad lost it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Lost it.
Crazy's going to the back,
just, yeah. He's back in. It just over-rotated on him, and he couldn't catch that one. Obviously, he was in a, well, I say sideways. He was completely sideways, and there was nowhere for Crazy's to go. So they came together, which is very unfortunate. But obviously, when you're pushing that hard, you know, you're on the edge, aren't you? So it's he was staying on it, all she's coming off.
Yeah, I think pressure told there. It's a long time to have a faster driver behind you and putting you under pressure. You know,
Well, interestingly now, Lenny and Lock and Load are now only sort of just over 4.5 seconds behind Gamer Dad. So they may still come into play yet with what happened there, but that you would assume that will release Crazies. And ultimately, all that's done is really, really help Mr. Error, which he must be very happy with how that's panning out at the moment.
Yeah, question is, has Crazies or Gamer Dad now, are either of them carrying damage? Yeah. So, what else is going on? We've been transfixed by this battle up the front, haven't we?
We have,
top two or three. There's not a massive amount going on further down the field. Marpat is less than 2 seconds behind Rashid. You've got Lely 9 is still in front of Lock and Load in their 5th and 6th respectively. About just under 4 seconds behind Gamer Dad. So
Hutch got P7. He owns that number. Hutch and Tariq, yeah, Rashid, Marpat, Dell's holding his own there in 11th, King of the Hills. I wonder what's happened to George Priest in this race, because he qualified really well, didn't he? I wonder what happened to him. And then Yvolton is 14th with Darren in 15th.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think in terms of, you know, battles and times, again, I think, just like we were saying at the top, you know, the track, it's not a wide track, it's very twisty, you've got some quick sections, you've got some slower sections. It doesn't really lend itself to a lot. It is difficult to overtake on this track, that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
So we have had a very, you know, evenly spaced out, well, 2 races really, haven't we? Once people have got into it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It hasn't unfolded in that way. I think it's, you know, your fast sweeping corners. Sometimes you can't follow very closely. Eventually, you start to string out. It's just the nature of this circuit, I think, really.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mr. Error's going to be happy as Larry at the moment. Joseph has cut that gap down
he's cut
quite a
it.
lot.
Yeah, he's cut it down by
3.3, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, so 1.4 seconds he's managed to take out of it. Crazy's sitting 1.5 seconds behind. Don't think he's making gains back. So whether he is carrying some small amount of damage from the coming together with Game of Dad. Lely hasn't made a massive inroad into Game of Dad though. He's maybe taken 6/10 out of him in the last couple of laps.
Yep. Well, I think if it finished as it was, the podium, obviously the podium's always happy, but I think the podium would be very happy. I mean, Crazies was saying when we interviewed him earlier on, he'd be happy with getting on the podium. Well, he's won 1 race and is currently in 3rd. So he's you know, achieving that. Joseph,
definitely a job well done at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and Joseph again with his continued, I wouldn't even say resurgence or anything. You know, he's just now consistently there. You know, which is fantastic. He'd be happy with that. Gamer Dad's going to be a bit annoyed, I reckon, because you know, we know he's competitive like everyone else. He wants to do well. See what happened with that incident.
You mentioned consistency. You know, if we forget about my last result in GT4s, you know, it shows you what consistency does. Because I had 2 6, a 7th, and a 14th place in the first 4 races, and found myself 5th in the championship. So you know,
yeah, true.
You can get yourself up the table by just being consistent.
And you were consistently last at the last race, weren't you?
I was consistently last at the last race. Yes.
That was painful, to be fair. That was a painful one to watch.
Yeah, I've expelled it from my memory. I can't even remember what happened now, to be honest.
I've never seen you drive so angry.
Oh yes, I was rather angry, wasn't I? Yeah.
But that wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll apologise to Hutch for maybe a dive bomb that I shouldn't have made into the last corner. But at least we both escaped with our lives, so happy days.
Indeed. Joseph's closed it down a little bit more.
Yeah, 1.4 seconds.
About half a second though, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 1.9 last time we spoke, so he is taking time, but
2 laps left though.
Yeah,
maybe.
2 laps to go. That's going to be a lot.
Well, maybe no, one lap. Last lap, they've just crossed the line, haven't they? So,
No, it's a 130 odd lap, is it not?
yeah, so this is the last lap. Then.
No, because it's
He
140
should
left.
said it's the last lap anyway. Yeah. Take a big, but he's just taken over 3/10 down that back straight. So he's going to need a absolutely crazy effort to do that. But you never know. You don't know what the state of the tyres are for Mr. Error. Crazy's looking just hanging there. Levy's only 2/10 weight behind Gamer Dad. So look at that one. This would be big for his championship points if he can get that move done.
I'm sure there's another lap to go, is there not?
No, it's the leader's on last lap, and Joseph's under a second behind Mr. Error now.
No, because it had 141 left when the leader was already on the lap, and it's a 136 lap, so I don't believe you. There's another lap to go.
No. Right, we're taking bets.
Yeah, we are, yeah. Lely is up the inside at turn number 9. Gamer Dad's got the inside line coming out of there, though.
He held that nicely.
Can he get across, though? No, looks like Lely's fully alongside at this point.
Yep. He's always... Yeah. Got that move done.
Yeah, had to yield that position there, Gamer Dad, unfortunately.
Oh, so look at him, Joseph. Oh, if he hadn't just...
Let's go on board for the final straight. Yeah, as you say, yeah, it's the last lap. So my timing thing must have been wrong.
Well done, Mr. Error.
Yeah.
Well done, Joseph, and well done, Crazies. There you go. Wow, 1, 2, 3. Crazies, 2 podiums. See what happens when you change car?
Yeah.
So he's probably earned more than 50 points in these 2 races. So hey, 50 points is a good penalty if you can then win.
Well, it's 40 points for the win in the first race. I'm not sure what it is for third in the second because it's a lower point scoring, but maybe something like 22.
Yeah, so he's 2 points up, which is good. Lely came home in 4th. That's big for his championship points. Gamer Dad 5th. Lock and Load could only manage to get back up to 6th. So he's taken a bit of pain today in those 2 races. I don't think it's going to massively, well, it won't massively make a difference in terms of the table because he was holding such a lead anyway. Hutch has done well to get 7th. Tariq has finished nicely in 8th. Rashid and Dal getting in the top 10. Well done, Dal.
Yeah.
Very good.
So the results make interesting reading, like I say. Mr. Error at the top there, Josie up there as usual, and Crazy's having a bit of a resurgence, shall we say? So yeah, bodes well for the rest of the championship to mix it up there at the front.
Yeah, well, next week we're at Misano, which is going to be again. That's going to be another awesome set of races. I like Misano as a track. It offers lots of challenges. Is it going to be a Bentley fest or not? I don't think so.
Yeah, so that's the end of round 8 of FRL GT3 Sundays here at Zandvoort. As I say, at Misano next time out. And I look forward to seeing you all there. Hopefully our technical issues today didn't cause too much of a problem and everybody managed to get back on for the second half of the stream. And we aim to do a better job next time, hopefully. So we'll see you then.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. All right, have a good one. See you next week.
Good night, all.
Bye-bye.